Hello. Time for a smoke break. So I've got my Ben Wade St George's Day pipe. 2019 it says on this. Creaky chair again. Seriously, I'm going to have to do something about this. Somebody's going to walk in next. Packed it a bit tight. And guess what? No tamper again. Must have about 50 tampers. And every time I try to gather stuff together, forgot your tamper. In fairness, the tampers, along with most of my other smoking accompaniments, are in the car, and it's absolutely bucketing it down with rain outside. All day it's been hot, humid, sunny, occasionally heavy rain, and then sunny again, really hot. And then at night we've just been having thunderstorms. I had to get up early this morning because I've got to travel almost all the way across the brigade to the station I was at. So last night I wanted to have an early night. I went to bed and suddenly the lightning started, and it was that impressive I had to get up and stand at the window for about 15 minutes just watching the thunder. I love it. When people talk about their favourite seasons and they mention spring mornings and the flowers coming up, and autumn with the dry brown leaves, but really a good thunderstorm and a downpour of rain after a hot day when it's still hot and humid outside, and then it just gushes it down with this cool, not freezing cold, just cool rain, along with the sort of lightning display and the sound of the thunder's fantastic. Again, I didn't give enough drying time to my tobacco, rushing it. In this, I've got some Germains Rich Dark Flake, which is a Virginia burley mixture, and it's flavoured with molasses. And I just love the Germains. They're prepared on the Channel Islands, Guernsey, I believe. And when you handle it, you just know that it's quality tobacco. Real good quality tobacco. Now stay lit. Stop playing silly buggers, stay lit. So, drink for tonight. I've got some Fuller's 1845, which I haven't had before. I've had Fuller's London Pride, which is a good drink, but this is a bottle conditioned beer, so it brews away in the bottle. For me, beer in a bottle isn't real ale unless it's bottle conditioned, because when they stick it in a bottle, most of the time they pasteurise the beer. So the only way to get real ale out of a bottle is bottle conditioned. And this one looks really dark. I'm not sure what to expect really. Dark head in it too. Rich dark flake and a dark beer. Good health. That's good. That's good. Oh. That's like the beer my dad used to drink. If your father was anything like mine, what he'd do is he'd have a pint of beer, and you're a little kid, sat watching him, and he'd get down to the last little bit and go, "You want to finish that, son?" You go, "Yeah, Dad." And then you have a sip of your dad's beer, put it down, "You like that?" "Yeah, it's nice." And you think, "I'm never going to drink beer when I grow up." It's disgusting. What do they drink it for? It's like licorice. But of course, as you get older, your tastes change. But that is, don't know how to describe it really. It's bitter. You can tell it's strong. It's 6.3% by volume, but it's just full of flavour. It's not the least bit sort of weak and watery. It's just like the Germains Rich Dark Flake. It ain't messing about. It's not like halfway there, it's all the way there. It's a full, strong, real, no messing sort of thing. I don't normally say this about things, but the two go well together. I don't know why, but quite by accident I found a good match. I think I owe you an explanation. I was talking the other day about Chris Kelly's videos, Elwich Pipes, and how he's been putting on the podcasts for the Cthulhu. Is it Cthulhu? Well, it's the Lovecraft podcasts, a BBC dramatisation of some Lovecraft stories. And I said there is a downfall to listening to them. I've enjoyed listening to them so much. I've listened to them all the way through, probably about 5 times over. The first series, Dexter Ward, and Whispers in the Dark. So I've listened to them all the way through at least 5 times, because I can listen to it while I'm working and I find it really entertaining. But it is the kind of thing I listen to and it's like, oh, this is nice and creepy, this is. And I was listening to it at work, and I think it was the episode where the female reporter, you'd think I'd know her name listening to it so many times over, but I'm a bugger for forgetting names. Kennedy Fisher goes down into some tunnels at a caravan park. She goes down into some tunnels and finds the sort of place where the cult has been practicing reanimating bodies and things like that, and the ladders that she's used to get down disappear and she's trapped down there, and it's really creepy, the stuff of nightmares, which is what makes it enjoyable. But it's all the whole thing about they're always being watched, and you can hear every now and again voices in the darkness that they don't pick up on, but you hear it in the recording. You're supposed to be hearing this strange occult language that these demons are sort of whispering that they're not aware of. So I was listening to that episode. Really creepy, really fun. And at the time I'm listening to it at work while I'm doing some routines, some jobs. And this is late at night, it's dark. We're just about to finish our shift. And we got a shout, and it was to assist the police. I have to be careful because I can't say too much because of information, etc. But in brief, the police had seen somebody, and that person had ran from them, and this had happened down a canal which is out in the sort of off the roads, away from street lights and everything, down the canal towpaths. It's really dark, all like overgrown trees and bush and stuff like that. And somebody runs off down the canal. The police go after them, and they disappear off down this culvert, which is where the canal overflow system runs down into a natural stream and adds to the stream. And it's all overgrown. It's down a very steep bank, which is all overgrown with nettles and bush and stuff like that. And at the bottom, there's a stream. You can hear it bubbling, but you can't see anything because there's trees and everything there. So the police know that they can't get this guy out, but they think he might be at risk to himself or whatever, so they call us to help. So we turn up, trudge down this pitch black canal towpath, eventually reach this little culvert stream, follow the overflow system till we get to this steep bank, and got me stuff on in case you fall in the water so you don't drown, even though it's basically just a stream, but we have to abide by procedures. But as I say, it's pitch black, so we're relying on our torches. And I can basically hear this guy coming out with this stuff, really random, weird stuff. Obviously, a gentleman with issues. And he's coming out. You can just hear the voice, can't see him. I'm calling to him. Are you all right, mate? Where are you? It's the fire service come to help you. Where are you? And he's just coming out with you. You can hear, Mom, officer, where am I? And mate, look for the light. I'm shining the light in your direction. Where are you? Officer, I don't know where I am. Where am I? Mate, what's your name? We won't answer. What's your name? I'm here to help you. Officer, it's all dark. Where am I? Mate, I'm not an officer. I'm a firefighter. I'm trying to help you. So in the end, he's not going to respond to us. So they go, okay. They put a line around me, put a rope around me and lower me down, so I'm kind of abseiling down this steep bank. As I say, it's all rocks and stuff like that. You go flying if you're not careful, so that's why they got the rope. Lower me down to where this stream is, but you can't get to the stream. There's some kind of laurel tree which is forming this big green dome over a wide area, this stream, and the voice is coming from inside there. So it's just torchlight, and I'm stood outside this dome of a bush with thick waxy leaves, trying to peer into the gaps to try and see where this guy is. And it's just me down there, and I go, thinking to myself, this is really freaky actually. This is like something from a horror film or something, because I can't see this guy, and I can hear him but I can't see him. I go, mate, where are you? Where are you? I can't see you. I says, look for the torch, look for the light. Can you see me? I can't see anything. Where am I? Mom. Okay, I'm going to have to go into the tree. So I'm inside this canopy of leaves, inside there, and find him. So I said, let some slack out, let me go in. So they let some out, and I go inside, push my way in through this bush thing, and I've got my torch and I'm peering round. Where are you, mate? Thinking I'll see him now. Where are you? Hello? Where are you? Mate, don't mess around. Where are you? And it's just, there's nothing. Nobody there. And I've got my torch on the helmet, so I'm looking around like that. Everywhere I look, there's no sign of this guy. And a second ago, I could hear his voice. He was talking to me. And everywhere I look, all I'm seeing is branches, rocks and stuff like that. And all these things are sort of making shapes and thinking, that looks creepy. What the hell is going on here? There's just the sound of the bubbling brook. And that's it. There's a bubbling brook under my feet. On sort of rocky ground, looking around, and there's nothing but branches and stuff like that. It's dark. There's nobody there. And I'm calling him, where are you, mate? Where are you? Speak to me. Where are you? And there's nobody there. I'm thinking, is this the moment where, just like in the books and that, something's going to jump out and have me? And how your mind sort of plays tricks in those situations. And I thought, oh, I don't like it here now. Right now, I actually want to get back up there. So it was spooky. As it was, turned out I moved a branch, and the geezer is lying down on his side in the water. I assume pretending he's unconscious, but he's lying down. I had to move the branch, and I could see him lying down, half in the water and half out. And I thought, got to get him out. So I had to go around knee deep in water. Water suddenly sloshes in my boots, so I'm sloshing around in the water, drag the guy out, and then he's not playing ball. Then he starts talking again then. Officer, I've done nothing wrong, leave me alone. I says, I'm not an officer, I'm a firefighter, trying to help you. And then after a bit, my mate has to come down and give me a hand. We had to get him up one way or another, but I can't give you too much details because personal information and all that. But just put it that it was down. It was one hell of a spooky situation, and it didn't help at all that I'd just been listening to Whispers in the Dark. So thanks, Chris. You made a spooky situation 100 times spookier, and I didn't not think about all the spookiest parts of those stories while I was stood down there in the dark with nothing but a flashlight. So the theme for tonight is dark, because that's a story from the dark, having listened to Whispers in the Dark with some rich dark flake, a beautiful dark beer, on a dark night with rain and thunder. What could be better? Well, we've reached that magic 20 minutes now, so I'm going to have a nice lukewarm shower to cool down a bit once I've finished my pipe and my beer. I hope you got something out of this video. It wasn't prepared, it was just a ramble and things sort of come to mind. And I'm probably not the best storyteller, but I do my best. So, take care everybody. All the best. Ta-ra.